Hey guys, it's been a while. So, so you may have a question. RedFive, I thought it was Transition Gamer. You are correct. It was Transition Gamer, but we will talk about that during this episode. We'll also talk about what I plan on doing with the channel and about my transition, where I am with that, some developments that have come up, different things of that nature, but just my transition to the channel, future schedule, things like that. So while we're doing that, gonna be playing Rimworld. We just woke up from cryosleep in our sarcophagi to the sounds of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to escape pods. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land can't talk today. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. That's the name of the game. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Let's do that. Oh, that was very light impact. Okay, so start things off. We're going to talk about, yes, I know they need warm clothes and whatnot. It's 2 degrees Celsius. Holy crap. So, start off, going to talk about my transition and where I am with that. So, about that, identifying as a woman and transitioning, surgery and all that jazz. After doing some soul searching and just thinking about, just about myself, about, what I want, about who I am, soul searching. I've realized that I don't actually identify as a woman. I don't want to go through any of the surgery. I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't want to take any of the hormone therapy or anything like that at all. And it may seem like a sudden shift, but trust me, it wasn't. This has been mulling over in my mind for quite some time now. And I think what happened initially is that when I first came out, or rather right before I came out initially, I knew that I knew that something was up, essentially, as far as like my identity, my gender and all that. I knew something was up. I knew it wasn't as straightforward as I previously thought it was. And so, saying that I'm gender fluid, that's a very ambiguous statement, and ambiguity is always a terrifying thing. So I think instead of going with something ambiguous and confusing and potentially scary, I just went with the opposite extreme, and that was identifying fully as a female. Because while it wasn't true, while I don't actually identify as a female, it made sense. It made more sense because at least I know what that is. I can wrap my brain around that concept. But after, thinking about it and coming to some, personal realizations, I'm a bit more fluid on the matter. And really, the whole concept of gender in general really just stopped making sense. That's it. It just stopped making sense to me anymore. Like, I don't get it. I just, I don't understand it anymore. But it's not because, I'm confused or anything like that. It's just that I guess for me, at the very least, the concept of gender just isn't necessary, really. Long story short, really, I'm comfortable where I am, and that is ultimately what matters. So, gonna just go ahead and put some beds right here. But yeah, I'm comfy where I am, and that is the most important thing for me, at least. I know for other people, my happiness is kind of a non-issue. But for me, I'm happy, I'm comfy where I am, and that's good. Now, as far as the channel is concerned, so I plan on, picking things back up, hence why I'm here. And I think the reason why I stopped it initially is because I took on too much at one time. And I know that there are plenty of YouTubers who, upload videos daily or almost daily. But, I'm not full-time. I have a job, and I wanted to do YouTube just for fun. And because of the pressure that I put on myself to put out more content, it stopped being fun and just became another job, essentially. And that's not why I have fun. I don't have fun just to go to work. No, it's the exact opposite. So I pressured myself too much, and it stopped being fun, so I stopped doing it. But now I'm going to get back into it, and I plan on going a little easier, or actually way easier on myself, and just having fun with it. And so, as far as the schedule is concerned, what I plan, as for my upload schedule, what I plan for that is every Wednesday at 5 a.m. Japan time. So I'm currently in Japan, and so I'm uploading it in the morning so that it'll be in the afternoon, after work for most people in America, at least on the East Coast. So on the East Coast, depending on whether or not it's daylight savings time, it'll be either 3 or 4 in the afternoon every Tuesday. That's when you should expect to see my Let's Play videos. But Let's Plays aren't the only thing that I plan on doing. I also want to do and have, plans for doing some reviews, namely of films and of you know what it's called, the thing I'm doing right now, video games. I'll plan on doing reviews of video games and films, but I don't want to upload those as frequently as the Let's Plays, just because it's an inherently more involved process. I need to script it out and get together all of the video and all the media that's going to go into it, and also just take more time to gather my thoughts on it. So yeah, as far as the reviews are concerned, I plan on uploading those at least once a month, namely on the first Friday of every month, which for East Coast, it would actually be on the Thursday before. So I might actually do it on set. I'll figure it out. I'll hash out the details, because with the time zone differences, that makes everything really confusing. Regardless, around the last Friday of every month is when I plan on uploading a review, either of a film or of a game. And we'll just, see where it goes from there, see what we can get done, or rather, I will see what I can get done, and you're welcome to join me on that journey. And see what happens, see what we can accomplish, and just ultimately have fun doing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I had a good time breaking in my new camera, which you're watching on right now, or watching through right now, rather, and my new mic, which you are listening through right now. I also plan on getting a new computer, but that's months out. I plan on building it, so that's going to take a while for me to actually order all the parts and then put it all together. But that's going to be really fun, and I'll keep you updated, keep you posted as that continues along. You can see, yeah, right there behind me, this hanging up, that's a blanket that I have strung up on just some rope attached to a little hook on the wall, just so I can have some kind of noise reduction. And you can still hear some echo, but it's way better with this up than it was before. This cut it in like half. So actually rather effective, surprisingly. Anywho, I'm just rambling on. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's okay too. Let's just have fun and take care of each other. Okay, I'll see you next time.